I'm Grace.
So let's get started.
I'm a recipe blogger, family-taught home chef,
Cheers.
Cheers.
iPhone-only photographer, and proud New Englander. Fresh apples, bubbling in brown sugar and cinnamon, topped with a crumbly, buttery, crunchy, soft topping. Yum. When I was a child, my mother took me and my sister to a restaurant, and we got an apple crumble for dessert. And while my sister and my mom were yapping, I was eating the entire topping off of the apple crumble. So you can guess my favorite part of this apple crumble. The topping is, but we're gonna start with the filling. And that's pretty simple, actually. We have some light brown sugar here, and I'm gonna add it to a big bowl. Some salt, and some flour. And the reason why I'm adding flour to the filling is the apples have a lot of liquid in them, and the flour will help the filling not be so wet. I don't know. So loose and juicy. Next ingredient, lemon. We're gonna add just about a tablespoon of lemon juice, which will really balance out the sweetness of the apple. Next up, cinnamon. We're making apple crumble, guys. A little bit of vanilla, which makes everything better in my opinion. And then I have some melted butter, which will add some richness and just bind all those ingredients together and give it a mixeroo. Next up, apples. I like Honeycrisp apples. I think they're the perfect balance of sweet and tart, and they have a really nice juicy texture. And I'm just going to slice my apple into fours here, and then I'm gonna take my fours and I'm gonna slice them into about 1/2 inch pieces, throw them in the bowl, and we're gonna do that for 5 apples. Now, after you cut your apples, you might need to microwave your apples with your cinnamon mixture for about 30 seconds just to loosen up the mixture so you can really toss it in with the apples. Mix it up, and then you're gonna put all these guys in an 8x8 pan. This topping is absolutely ridiculous. All-purpose flour to start off. I have some light brown sugar, quite a bit of it, and cinnamon. You want to take a whisk and whisk those ingredients together. And I almost forgot salt, a little splash. To the dry mixture, we're going to add in some vanilla extract and lots of melted butter. And this is going to bind together our crumb and make it nice and crumbly and crispy and delish. And I'm gonna take a spoon and mix together our crumble topping. Now that's what you want, nice and crumbly. The smell of the butter. So this is where I like to use my hands. You can use a spoon if you want, but it's just easier to use your hands. You're gonna sprinkle that topping on the top of your crumble. Time to bake, 375 degrees for 35 minutes. It'll come out nice and bubbling and crispy on top and ready to eat. To spoon or to fork? That is the question. I'm a spoon girl. Gotta get all of those delicious apples, that topping, which we know I love. Wow. The topping is crispy, but a little soft where it touches the apples. Buttery, cinnamony. Apples aren't too sweet. Perfect. Check this out on tastefullygrace.com. You won't regret it. You're the apple of my eye, dear. Na 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 na.